Tonight on The Real Hustle, Alex, Paul and Jess carry out some of their most audacious scams yet. Jess aims to extract cash for a mysterious package.
It's £60 from the till. That's fine with me.
The hustlers hit Abita and the clubbers get clobbered.
I feel like a mug.
And they leave this rock band with just the air guitar.
Well, pretty f***ed up, to be honest, if I'm angry.
This is The Real Hustle. We're going to uncover the secrets behind the most popular scams being carried out by con artists today. The real hustlers are Alex, the confidence trickster, Jess, the sexy swindler, and Paul, the scam artist. They've been travelling the UK and hustling in holiday destinations, demonstrating to our hidden cameras exactly how the cons work. All the people in this show have been hustled for real, and after being given their money back, they agree that the footage could be shown so you can avoid being ripped off by the same scams.
The key to many scams is knowing what people want. Now, what up-and-coming rock band wouldn't want the chance to play in front of a celebrity audience?
This is the rock band steal. Summertime at the British seaside. It's blowing a gale, the beaches are empty, and the fish and chips are going untouched. But tonight, this Brighton bar is playing host to a glittering VIP charity event, and the hustlers are in charge of security. They arrive in good time and take their positions. Paul and Alex, dressed as security, wait by the loading bay. And Jess goes inside. It's a very exclusive gig, not least because there's only one band on the lineup, and they were booked by the hustlers. Earlier in the week, Jess surfed the net for an up-and-coming band.
I've just got your number from your music webpage on the internet, and basically my boss has been listening to some of your music and he thinks you're absolutely brilliant.
Playing to their ego, she invites them to a very special gig.
It's going to be really, really big. There's going to be loads of celebs there.
And of course, they jump at the chance.
You will? Oh, that's brilliant. That's great, thank you, bye.
Park over there.
The band have been instructed to turn up at the venue with all their equipment.
What band name? Blunt. Okay. We've got a band here, Blunt. They have arrived.
Because of the very important people attending, it's vital that they're met by security staff before the sound check.
Just need you to take all your equipment out of the van and onto this pavement right here.
You put it right there behind that wall.
I'm afraid that's going to have to go through security as well.
Everything must be X-rayed, and the stroppy security guards take their job very seriously.
Lights, explosions, nothing like that, no? Good.
The band's kit's all unloaded. Now the hustlers have to separate them from it.
Susie, would you like to come and pick up a band at the Blunt? They have arrived for you.
We're going to hold them at stage door.
Okay, that's great. I'm coming now.
The event organiser will be here with you in a minute. She'll take you through. And then when you do your sound check, everything will be there waiting for you. Yeah?
Hi guys, you're Blunt, yeah? Excellent, brilliant. Okay, do you want to come with me then, guys? You're going to get all your equipment back again. What they'll do is they'll set it all up for you. But what I'll do is I'll show you the whole space and everything where you're going to be performing in a bit. I need to wait to get everyone together first. It's going to be a bit of a late one tonight, I'm afraid. Is that all right with you lot? Yeah? Good. Right, I'm going to need to ask you guys some questions, but in the meantime, would you like a drink?
And while the band are enjoying a pint, Alex and Paul stop being security and start being roadies. But instead of loading guitars, amps and drums into the venue, they shift them into the Hustle van. Inside, Jess keeps the band occupied by running through some paperwork.
Right, can I write down everything that you do in the band, please, just for our records?
In less than 10 minutes, they've loaded over £3,000 worth of kit into their van. Now they need to get Jess out of there without the band suspecting anything's wrong.
Could you step outside, please?
The other band is here.
That's her cue.
Right, I'm going to go get the other band. You guys just hang 5 in a minute. Okay.
She makes her excuses and goes outside. As soon as she's clear, she jumps in the van, and the hustlers simply drive away, having stolen all of the band's equipment. 30 minutes later, Jess still hasn't returned, and Blunt start to get suspicious. One of the band members goes outside to investigate. He can't see Jess, and there are no other bands in sight, and they're definitely not inside. Starting to panic, he goes to check the loading bay. The security guards and events manager have vanished, and more importantly, so has their equipment. And when he checks at the bar, the landlord has no idea about any gig, VIP or not. To be blunt, they've been shafted.
We went just playing a gig or something, and like we thought nothing of it. I thought it was a bit weird. There were some suited guys or something that look a bit Matrix-styly, and they wouldn't let us take any of our stuff. So like they had to X-ray it or something. So we thought, oh, it just must be a weird security measure. No one else got a clue. There's a club night going on or something. I've lost like probably my favouriteest guitar I've ever had in my life.
My whole drum kit's like brand new drum kit's just gone.
About 500 quid worth of bass and another 250 worth of amp, really.
Well, pretty off to be honest, excuse my language, but like,
Made-up events are a really effective way of separating someone from their valuable equipment.
Always check every detail of a gig or an event before taking part. At the very least, you have to call the venue to make sure something is actually happening. Obviously, you should never allow yourself to be separated from your valuable equipment. If you do, you might lose the lot.
It's easy to con someone when you know what they want. And when everybody wants the same thing, it's about supply and demand. Or in this case, real or fake.
Holidays are a time to kick back, get away from things, and most importantly, relax. But beware. Hustlers know that holidaymakers may have their guard down, making them prime targets for some very clever holiday cons. So, Alex, Jess and Paul are hitting Abita for a spot of sun, sea and scamming. So if you go abroad, you'll know just what to look out for. This is the Raver Rip-Off. Abita is the club capital of the world. The beachside bars of San Antonio are the place to hang out before going out. Jess is on the strip selling tickets for Es Paradis, one of Ibiza's best-known clubs, and she's offering a great deal.
Hi guys, how you doing? Okay, you're here on your holiday?
Yep.
Oh, lovely. Have you been to Es Paradis yet? Can I offer you half-price tickets? Well,
I love half-price.
Really? Would you like some half-price tickets to get? And you get a free drink up on entry as well.
Yeah.
And you get queue jump too. They're €10 each. So can I put you down for free?
Yeah.
Yeah? Lovely.
It's a bargain, and as any good salesperson knows, a spot of flirting's always wise.
Are you all here with your girlfriends?
Well, boyfriends.
Boyfriends? Honestly?
Well, in most cases, but Jess still manages to bag 3 sales at €10 each.
That's great, thank you. That's 10, that's wicked. There are your tickets.
And the night's still young. There's plenty of time to flog more tickets. After a couple of hours, Jess has sold enough to fill half the dance floor.
Do you want 4? Yeah. Okay, that's great. That's €40.
And the boys are putty in her hands.
Hi guys, how are you doing? Do you speak English? Yeah. Brilliant. Are you going to Esconies at all on your holiday?
We haven't been yet.
You haven't been? You think you're going to go? This little club just up the road is really, really good. Well, I've got some half-price tickets here. I'm selling them for €10. And you also get a fast-track entrance as well. And a drink upon entry. And usually the drinks are about €10 each anyway. So you're saving quite a lot of money. So if you're interested, the €10 each. Yeah? Cool. A bit louder, dude.
That's another €30 to Jess.
Thanks, guys. Enjoy your night. See you later. Bye.
We just bought some tickets off some cautious bird, and the cheapest we paid, I think, €10. So,
Yeah.
you know, that's right. It's like, we weren't even going to go out, but €10. Yeah, and we got a free drink as well. And the free drinks we paid, it was €8 for a tiny beer.
Yeah.
But on closer inspection, they realise these VIP tickets aren't quite what they seem.
And all the numbers are the same.
Earlier, Jess designed and printed hundreds of fake tickets. They're not perfect, but they were convincing enough for these lads.
I can't see it now, anyway.
She used the looks there to sell.
Yeah, she did.
I mean, it's only €10. It's still annoying, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, if it was a bloke, I wouldn't have. I don't know. I think it's because I think she did
use a
I mean, we were like all a bit overwhelmed by her. I think that's. I feel like a mug.
So, for the unlucky clubbers who bought Jess's tickets when they turn up later expecting to get straight in, the bouncers are unimpressed and they have to queue up and pay full price, just like everybody else. Being hustled is not a great start to a night out.
It's really easy to fall for a scam like this, especially when you're abroad and you don't have any local knowledge. But the key thing is that this is entirely believable. It fits into actual legitimate voucher schemes that are happening in the area. So even if you've been there for a couple of days, you should recognise the concept. But best of all, from the hustler's point of view, you don't find out that you got scammed until you're in the line waiting to go in and someone tells you you have to pay full price.
If you're going to buy tickets for an event or a club, then try to buy them from the official sources. Don't buy them from people who just approach you on the street. Otherwise, you could be setting yourself up for a bit of a disappointment.
More real hustles still to come. Find out why the only person having fun at this fair is Paul.
Come on, folks, it's all about physics. Physically impossible.
And will it be deal or not for Jess and her mysterious package?
Whatever's in the box is his. If it's an empty box, he's got an empty box.
The real hustlers are going to show you how to win some free drinks off your mates by using proposition bets on some unsuspecting customers in this bar. The proposition bet suckers you in, as it's a bet on an event or outcome that you believe can only go one way. And it always does go one way, the hustler's way. So watch and learn.
This is the proposition that I have for you. We'll do it for a round of drinks. Okay? So you've got these 3 glasses, these 3 knives, and this wine glass over here. You have to use these 3 glasses, and the 3 knives to build a structure upon which you can set this glass upright. You can't lay it down, you can't put it upside down, it's got to sit upright. You've got to use all 3 glasses, all 3 knives. There is a condition. Each knife can only touch 1 glass, and each glass can only support 1 knife. Right? Now, if you can do this, I will buy you a round of drinks. In fact, I'll buy you 2 rounds of drinks, because I'm that confident. But if you can't do it, you buy me a drink, and you buy Paul a drink, and Jessie a drink.
So, what Alex is asking them to do is make a structure that will support this wine glass. Each knife can only touch 1 glass, and each glass can only support 1 knife.
Whenever you're ready, have a go. Here's the knives.
We can touch it as much as we like.
Yeah, you can touch it as much as you like.
So each glass can support 1 knife.
1 knife.
And each
knife can only touch 1 glass. By the way, this can't rest on the glasses, so you can't do that.
That's the rest on.
Has to rest on the knives.
Maybe put them closer together.
Make it a bit more stronger.
Oh, you see already there, you can't have a knife that's
The
going...
knife can't be over that glass.
It's touching two glasses.
There's no way it's going to support the weight. Yeah, but there's no way anyway it's going to support the weight in the middle.
We give up.
Did you give up?
Yeah.
You put two knives like this, yeah? And you take the third knife and you go, as you're looking at it, behind and in front of that knife. Then you twist the left knife over the original, then you get the triangle. One knife, one glass, each glass supporting one knife.
It's the careful interlocking of the blades that gives Alex's knife bridge the strength to support the fourth glass. To interlock the blades, first hold two of the knives so they're pointing towards each other. Then take the third knife and weave it between the other two so it passes behind the first and in front of the second. Finally, twist the tip of the left knife over the body of the one above.
Good trick?
Yeah, good trick. Very good.
Colts, is it?
Not coaxed. Thanks, guys.
Some things look like they're extremely difficult, but some are completely impossible.
The hustlers are taking some time out and enjoying all the fun of the fair. Like other holiday makers, they're spending their money and hoping to win a prize. But the odds of winning a cuddly toy are greatly reduced when the hustlers are manning the stalls. This is the pendulum swindle.
It's the Skittle Game. It's as easy as pie. Anybody can do it. A child can do it. Come on, folks. Easy as that.
All you have to do is knock the skittle over on the backswing. How hard can it be?
Fancy a game, ladies? It's very simple. All you have to do is knock this over. Goes in the middle like that. You have to hit it on the way back. The way out, it's no good. It must be on the way back. Okay? Have a shot. 3 shots. There you go. 3 shots, £2. £2 first. Hit it on the way back. That's 1, 2. I'll let you take a second one. That was on the way out there. On the way back. It's your third go. Sorry.
That's 3 swings and 3 misses. Has her friend got the skills?
Okay. There we go. 1. And again. 2. 1 more. No, that's on the way out. I'll show you again.
To prove that it can be done, Paul demonstrates.
This is what you've got to do. You've got to just miss it very slightly. Do you want to have another go? You gave me 5. I'll give you 1 back. So I'll give you another 3 shots. I'll start by showing you how it's done. You've got to just miss it and hit it on the way back.
Easy.
Like so it's really very, very simple.
So, having seen Paul do it, can the punter copy his technique and knock the skittle over?
No, that's on the way out. 1 more time. On the way back. No, again, you hit it on the way out there. Last go. Well, good luck next time. Take care.
That's another £2 to the hustler and the start of a long losing streak for the punters.
Oh, that's pretty wide. That's 1. Oh, that was close. That was close. All right, you swing much? Put it on the way back.
Ooh. So far, nobody's managed to knock the skittle over all morning. It's now lunchtime. And they've been swinging and missing every time. Paul's been raking in the cash.
£2. Here you are. Pass it, swing it, right. Hit it on the way back. Oh. Very close, that's 1. Almost.
Again, Paul demonstrates that it is possible.
You got to miss it just here, just right, and then hit it on the way back. Just like
but
that.
Can they knock it over on the backswing? No, no, no.
I couldn't hit it at all, and it was just too hard. You throw the ball through and you're trying to get it on the way back, and it just kept missing it.
It's one of those things, it looks easy, but it wasn't at all. He was able to do it, so he showed us how in theory you should be able to do it, but yeah, just sadly failed.
And when you can't do it, you get frustrated and you get worse and worse, like I did.
But then you want to pay more and more money to do it again and again. So
got no money left.
Good technique.
Come on, folks, it's all about physics. Physically impossible.
It may come as no surprise that the game is rigged. It's impossible to knock the Skittle down no matter how many times you try. And here's why. The rules state that on the first swing you must miss the Skittle. This makes you swing wide. And because the Skittle is placed directly below the axis of the swinging ball, it's physically impossible for it to hit it on the backswing, leaving it standing every time. But Paul proved it was possible. Here's how. When he demonstrated how to do it to the punters, he deliberately knocked the Skittle over. When he put it back, he placed it slightly to one side, meaning that when he swings, it can be done.
Just like that.
And when it was the punter's turn, it was back in the middle, giving them no chance.
All right, gentlemen. Sorry. Better luck next time.
The only person having fun at this fair is Paul.
Come on, roll up, suckers, suckers, suckers.
What's great about this game is that Paul is in complete control of when he wants that Skittle to be knocked over or not.
This is an example of a completely rigged game. In other words, it's not fair at all. I'm in complete control about whether you win or lose. So obviously it's a complete cheat. But the majority of games in the majority of fairgrounds in this country are completely fair. You just have to learn the difference between a game that's difficult and one that's impossible. This next scam proves that you should never make assumptions and you shouldn't take anything or anyone at face value.
This is the shop phone call scam. For this scam, Jess has to do some groundwork. She browses the internet for a small independent shop. Then she gives them a quick call.
Hi, can I speak to the manager, please? They're not in. Right, okay, would you be able to tell me what days they're going to be in next week? Because I'm wanting to pop in and have a chat.
She finds out when the boss is going to be in store. And more importantly...
every day apart from Wednesday.
When he's not.
Okay, that's great. Thanks ever so much. Bye.
It's Wednesday, and Jess arrives at the store with a package for the boss, knowing full well that he's not there to receive it.
Hi, hello, are you Bob Darkins?
I'm not, I work for Bob.
Oh, right, is he around, do you know?
Not at the moment, he's not.
No, is he due back within the next few minutes, do you know?
He's gone home at the moment.
Really? I've got a package for him. I need to leave it with him, or would you be able to call him?
Intent on making the delivery, Jess persuades the assistant to call the shop owner.
Hello, Bob. It's Paul. We've got a lady trying to deliver from a company called TRH. Do you know anything about it? T for Tommy, R for Robert, H for Henry.
Can I have a word with him?
Right, do you want to have a word with the lady? Yeah, here she is.
Thank you. Hello? Hello, is this Bob? Hello there, Bob. I've got a parcel for you from TRH Deliveries. Ideally, I'd have liked to leave it with you personally, but if I have your permission, could I leave it at the store? Is that okay? Lovely. Ah, it could be. Have you been waiting? It's £60 cash on delivery, so how are you wanting to do that? Because obviously you're not here. From the till?
After a brief chat with Jess, the boss has agreed to let his assistant pay for the parcel with money from the till.
Sorry, I've been keeping you talking. All right, then, no problem. OK, thanks, Bob. Bye. Bye. Oh, yeah. Right, he says he's going to be back in half an hour. Can you pay £60 from the till cash on delivery?
Yeah.
And also, can you sign for it too?
There you go, 60.
That's great, thank you. If I can that up properly. Do you just sign at the bottom just there for me? Thank you. Have a lovely day. Thank you, bye.
Jess leaves the store 60 quid up. But why would the boss agree to pay for something he hasn't ordered, and without seeing what it is? Well, in fact, he didn't. There was more to this hustle than meets the eye. When Jess entered the store, she asked the assistant to get the boss on the phone.
Would you be able to call him?
But it was vital that Jess spoke to the boss directly.
Thank you. Hello? Hello, is this Bob? Hello there, Bob. I've got a parcel for you from TRH Deliveries. If I have your permission, could I leave it at the store? Is that okay? Lovely.
This is the crucial part of the scam. Because when the boss finished his side of the conversation and hung up, Jess carried on talking. Although the shop assistant doesn't know it, Jess is now only pretending to speak to his boss.
It's £60 from the till. No, that's fine with me. Yeah.
And finally, Jess ensures that the assistant never gets to confirm with his boss by ending the fake conversation abruptly.
Oh, sorry, I've been keeping you talking.
That's an easy 60 quid. And this is only the first stop on Jess's rounds today. She has plenty of deliveries to make to stores where the boss is conveniently out.
Hello, speak to the manager, please.
I spoke to my boss and I believe she was speaking to him, so perhaps she was doing something else behind my back that I didn't know about. Whatever's in his box is his. If it's an empty box, he's got an empty box.
This is an extremely brazen scam, but it uses very clever psychology. The first thing is Jess asks the staff to call the manager themselves, so they know absolutely that's who Jess is calling. But she only speaks to him for half the conversation. What they don't realise is that the last half, he's already hung up. But you have to remember, this particular scam has been pulled all over the United Kingdom, and people have come back to their businesses to find parcels. They open it up, inside is a rusted old exhaust or an old carpet or some piece of rubbish that unfortunately their staff has paid for. So we know that the psychology works and the scam is very effective.
Beware of what people show you and tell you.
I'm afraid that's going to have to go through security as well.
And remember, if it sounds too good to be true,
Would you like some half-price tickets to get in? You get a free drink upon entry as well.
then it probably is.
I feel like a mug.
For more information on the making of The Real Hustle, visit the BBC Three website.
On the way in a few minutes, we meet the man about to give up all cleaning products for a month to find out firsthand the effects of all the chemicals. How dirty can I get? Is next.